Hello, my name is Jeff Rolka. I want to thank you for checking out my video. There are two questions that I'm going to kind of combine into one here and answer, and that's specifically, how high do I have to warm up to? And the other question is, why do you have so many warm-ups on your channel? And these two things kind of go together. Thank you if you've chosen to subscribe. Just before we get started here, thank you if you've chosen to subscribe, or if you've shared one or several of my videos with your friends. I really appreciate it. It really helps. If you'd like to support my work here and my channel, you can learn about how to do so in the description of this video. There are many ways that you can support this channel that are absolutely at no cost to you whatsoever and are greatly appreciated. So how high do I have to warm up? Why do you have all these warm-ups? What is all this here? And the answer is really quite simple, but in practice it becomes a bit more complex. The answer is you need to warm up to about a major second or a minor third higher than the highest note in the song that you are singing. So if the highest note of your song is here, then ideally you would warm up to there or there. So, if you're singing then you should carry on just to make sure that you have all of the upper register covered. On the other end of the spectrum, make sure that you're covering in your warm-up the notes that go down as low as you go to. There's no necessity to exceed that range. We want to make sure that, however, that we're vocalized to it. If you have a song that spans more than an octave of overall range, so let's say that that's one octave, that's a one octave major scale. But let's say that your song goes wider than that. Let's say it exceeds that by a major third, just for the sake of argument. So that means that would be the overall range or tessitura of your song. It's very important to cover some sweeping kinds of exercises that integrate that lower and upper register of your voice. So there's a lot of exercises on the channel. That cover this nice wide range. That has the effect of giving us the opportunity to practice going from low to high and then back down, so that in the course of singing our song, we're not caught off guard by being there at a higher part of our voice and then quickly having to switch down low. We get a sense of what it feels like, and we're ready for it, and we're prepared for all those different registers of our voice. Still, that same initial rule still applies. So, in the example that I played for you, I played a C there and an E natural here. If that were truly the song that I was warming up for, that had the range of it, then I should try to extend my vocalization to that area there on the upper range of my voice, just to make sure that I've got enough openness and space and I'm really well vocalized to make sure that if I am going over my secondo passaggio or doing a registration event, I'm really prepared for it. So kind of a simple answer, somewhat more complicated in practice. You have to know the range of your song. You have to know the overall range of the vocal. You need to know the high note. You should also know the low note as well. This kind of relates to the question that I answered in a quick tip a couple weeks ago, which was, what key is my voice in? It doesn't really matter so much what key it is, it's what the melody does. The melody and its overall tessitura will determine what key you should place it in. It also determines how you should warm up to a certain extent. It also pays to consider the entirety of your repertoire if you're doing a longer show. Understand, or know in advance, I should say, what the lowest note in your overall repertoire is and what is the highest note in the overall repertoire that you are covering during a performance. As always, I hope that helps. My name's Jeff. Take really good care of your voices, enjoy singing, and hopefully we'll see you again. Bye.